Okay, so this is going to be a little video series introducing dynamic toolpaths and how to use them in Mastercam. So we're just going to run through a demo example of machining the train body that some people um, made in the processes class. So we're going to open. We'll find, in this case, it's a step file. So we need to go to all files under step. I think it's this one. So we're going to open. So here we go. So the first step, um, actually just to introduce it. So we're going to machine this side. We're going to machine the same thing on the other side. And then we're also going to do the front view. So we're going to ignore these holes and this hole in the back um, just for our demo. So in this case, we're going to start with the first side. So what we want to do is we want to move it so that this side is um, facing the top so that the tool can machine it. So we're going to go isometric. So we want to flip it, and just in general, I like to keep it in the positive coordinates of all the axes. So in this quadrant, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it apart. We're going to translate, and we want to do move. Copy, it'll just make another copy of it. We just want to move the part. So um, that's actually now we want to do translate to plane. I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to do move the source. So we want this front plane to move to the top. So this is what we want. So we're going to check. And now we want to move it to the right location. We just want to shift it. So we're going to move to origin, and we're going to select this point. Now it's the origin, and now we want to shift it up a bit because part of the part is below um, the base plane. So we want to shift it up so that it's all in one quadrant, because after this we're going to put the stock is going to envelop this, so we want to make sure it's all in one quadrant. Um, I'm not actually sure how important it is that it has to be in one quadrant, but just for this case we're going to do that. So you need to see how much to shift it up by. So we're going to go to home, analyze distance, and we're going to just take 2 points, 1 and 2, and there we go. So it's 0.188, so I think that's like 3/16. So we are going to transform this object. We're going to translate the object, and it's going to be in the z-axis. We see that this is blue. This is the direction we want to translate it in, and here we can see blue is z. So we're going to move it 3/16 in the z. And if we go to the front view, you can see that actually, okay, never mind. It's don't think it's doing what we want it to do. Yeah, it actually. So the local coordinates are different. So we actually want to move it in the y, as we see y is green. So we're just gonna go 0 and move it in the y. And now if we go front view, we should see that it's aligned with the base. So that's good. So now we're gonna check mark. And now the stock is ready to go. So now we're going to start a new machine, just a default mill. And we're going to have our first toolpath group, which is going to be this side. body. So we can rename this um, let's see. Oops. Here we go. Rename. We're going to call this side one setup. And there you go. I think that our first setup is done. So we're going to stop sharing.